Lamborghini Aventador S. If the new Aventador S has a job to do, over and above the usual one of providing the most dramatic and attention-seeking way of getting from A to B, it's to prove to the world that Lamborghini's super sports car can be as much about substance as it is style. The original Aventador LP700-4 remains a spectacular-looking supercar, underpinned with a genuinely impressive push-rod suspended all-carbon chassis and a thumping 690 bhp naturally-aspirated 6.5-liter V12. No mistake, the Aventador is the proper Lamborghini for those who consider the Huracan merely an Audi R8 in Italian designer clothes. But for all the rebellious, hairy-chested tradition drawn from the Miura, Countach, Diablo and Murcielago, the Aventador has been accused of being somewhat dumbed down in the driving stakes. Sure, it was fast, noisy and bold. But also heavy, blunt and with a handling balance tipped more towards safety understeer than wide knuckle thrills. The limited production SV version launched in 2015 proved that with a few dynamic tweaks and a little extra power there was potential in the Aventador to ruffle a few feathers in the supercar establishment, exactly as the brand has since its founding in 1963. By stripping out 50 kilograms, increasing the power from 690 bhp to 740 bhp, adding the controversial variable ratio RPA's dynamic steering and improving the car's aero, Lamborghini was able to get within a whisker of the Porsche 918 Spider's Nürburgring lap time. Not bad for a car relying on good old-fashioned V12 grunt over hybrid gimmickry and with a list price about a third of Porsche's technical tour de force. For the new Aventador S, Lamborghini has carried over some of what it learned from the SV, dynamic steering included, while increasing power to 730 bhp. It's also added that latest supercar must-have, four-wheel steering, and thoroughly reworked the suspension, aero and control systems. Impressively, it's done all this without adding to the baseline curb weight, which remains at 1,575 kilograms by Lamborghini's preferred dry figure. To put that into context, a Huracan is 1,422 kilograms by the same measure. Still hefty but with more aerodynamic grip and increased agility from the four-wheel steering, Lamborghini clearly hopes to address those criticisms about the Aventador's lack of dynamic sparkle. Just in case you thought it was in danger of taking it all a bit too seriously, it's also added a new configurable driving mode over and above the familiar Strada, Sport and Casa settings and called it Ego. Further evidence the S upgrades are more about handling than bottom-line stats comes when you browse the spec sheets. The 219 mph top speed remains as before and the 0 to 62 mph time is also identical to the LP700-4S at 2.9 seconds. It'll push past the to 125 mph in 8.9 seconds from rest, while 0 to 186 mph takes just 24.2 seconds. Be under no illusions, the Aventador S is a ferociously fast car and underlines quite how outrageous that V12 remains, even in this age of hybrid assistance. Forget any electrically assisted pretense of saving the planet while traveling at 200 mph though, updated or not, the V12 still chucks out a suitably unapologetic 394 grams/km of CO2 while achieving just 16.7 miles per gallon on the official combined cycle. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe now.